turn into something evil. And so I thought anything would be better than that. And so I when I did come out, I came out 3 years ago, and one of the first people I called my mom, and I said, "Hey mom, just so you know, I'm gonna start dating guys." And she said, "Honey, I love you, but I love God more, and I can't accept this about you. God's plan for you is to marry a woman and have a family, and that's his plan for happiness for you." And I was like, "You know what, Mom, I get it, because I believed that up until a week ago." And I tried to get married a few times, and I realized that that wasn't fair to the other person, because I was loving them and doing my best to show them I was there for them and willing to make a relationship work, but something felt like I had all this hatred and anger building up inside of me. And I just didn't think that was fair to them, to have to put up with that. And one of my ex-fiancés, because I really almost didn't get married, she's like, "You're so cold and so distant." And she's like, "I'm used to feeling loved." And I realized later, I'm like, you know what? People deserve to feel wanted and desired. And if I can't offer that to them, she deserves to have that from someone who really can give that to her. And maybe I can find someone who I can really feel that want and desire and share with. Anyway, I'm writing a book about that, so I'll just stop. I can talk about.
We will pre-order.
So when I said, "Mom, you don't have to accept this, because I understand it's not what you believe, but I just want you to respect that I'm doing the best thing for me right now." And she said, "Okay." And a year later, I tried to keep going to church as an out queer person, but a lot of the people in my church were not accepting of that, and they thought that I had already fallen and that there was no hope for me, and it was just too hard of a place to be, and I stepped away from my church. And when I announced that, I didn't hear from my mom for a few days, and I was like, "Oh no, I pissed my mom off." And she texted me a few days later. She said, "I've decided to step away from the church."
Aww.
And I was like, "Mom, you don't have to do that. I know it means so much to you and how important it is to you." And she said, "I don't want to be somewhere where my children don't feel loved and welcomed. And if you're going to hell, then we're all going to hell with you." And I was really touched by that. And she said it kind of joking, like, because, you know, a lot of times people say, "Well, you're going to..." But I said, "I'm going to write a song about that, and I'd like to sing that for you now."